Okay. Hello, everyone. This is your
Hello.
friend, Deborah Darris, and guess who I have with me? Who is this gorgeous goddess?
Oh,
Introduce yourself, Olivia.
my name is Olivia and I am the host of the Serenita Wellness Retreat.
Radocha. I just learned how to
Radocchia.
say it. Radocha. Just the
You you
pronunciation
got
of
it.
everything Italian makes me feel like sensual. It makes me feel
Alive.
like alive. There's so much vitality in Italy, and I have never been there. Just from seeing the pictures, what are we going to be doing on the Serenita Wellness Retreat?
There's so much soul there. So first off, I'll tell you a little bit about the place. I'll kind of set the setting for you.
Okay.
So it's in the region of Umbria, which is very much like Tuscany when you picture it in your mind. And our retreat center is actually a 14th century stone house. It's stunningly beautiful. It's tucked away. It's on a big hill with hills surrounding it, lots of greenery, very isolated in nature, which is really beautiful for the soul. And this place itself is actually Italy's first self-sustainable community. So all of the energy there, they grow all their own food. They have all these beautiful organic gardens, vineyards, olive groves. So they make all their own wine, olive oil. They raise animals. They have 7 horses. So I know in your Facebook Live, you touched on the horse therapy. So they have the horses for the therapy there as well. And they have an in-house chef who's just the most wonderful soul, and everyone there is really, really beautiful. And in terms of what we'll be doing during the week, it's kind of what's unique about this retreat is it's a balance of culture and wellness. So it's not your typical yoga retreat where you're doing 3 yoga
Thank
classes a
God.
day. No one's forcing you to get up at 6 a.m.
Thank God.
You can sleep in. um, so there's a really nice balance, and that's the whole point of it, right? Women need to get away. Women need self-care. Women need rest. Women need to rejuvenate.
And we
We
need
don't need,
wine and
and
yoga.
we need wine.
Yes.
Yeah. You drink your watermelon ginger juice in the morning, and then you drink wine the rest of the day. Right? It's a really beautiful balance. And the wine's organic, so it's all good. So just in general, some of the things we do yoga every day in the morning, but it's not super early. We do 10 a.m. so you can sleep in.
And what kind of yoga
Um,
is it?
our yoga teacher is incredible. She's from London, England. She's got this
Oh.
beautiful spiritual energy. So the yoga class she kind of adjusts it to the group. So she looks at everyone's
Oh.
levels, where they're coming from, their backgrounds in yoga. She's really good at tailoring things to everyone. And what we're going to be doing is a progression through the week. So a chakra progression. So we start the first day and we go up the
Really?
chakras. Yeah, it's going to be
Like the
really
7
amazing.
chakra system? Oh my God,
So
how
every day is a
I have
chakra.
chakras all over my
Did you?
house. I don't know if you could see. Wow.
You're so funny. Yeah, so she does an opening little meditation on the chakra. Then we go into the class. We do the class. And then at the end, we do a good 10 to 15-minute meditation. And during that meditation, I go around and I do Reiki as well because I'm a Reiki practitioner.
Oh, I
So it's
didn't
kind of
know.
it's like an all-in-one experience. It's really, really beautiful. It's a beautiful yoga room. We have views of the hills. And so that's every single morning.
So we can
And
set an
then
intention if there's like a body part or a thought that we want to
absolutely.
heal,
Yeah,
right?
sometimes we bring out the cards at the end of practice. We can set an intention during the meditation at the beginning of practice. So there's a lot of different ways to go about enjoying that kind of class. So the yoga is one piece. Then we do have the workshops as well. So our 2 biggest workshops, we're doing the equine therapy that you mentioned in the Facebook Live video, and it's a really beautiful spiritual experience because horses are so intuitive. They're intuitive animals. You can't lie to a horse,
Right.
so they can pick up on your energy, and they will reflect back to you the energy that you're putting out.
Really? You
And
can't
then
fake the funk with a horse,
you can't fake it. And then the therapist will be able to kind of connect that back to you in your life. And it's a really beautiful opening. And we did that last summer, and all the women had really, really, really beautiful experiences with that.
Nice.
And many of these women had no idea what to expect from horse therapy. Neither did
Right,
I at the beginning, and
right.
it blew me away. And then we have
Mm.
you.
Oh, the knee,
And
yes.
you. So we'll take a short intermission from me, and I'm going to ask you to explain to everyone what you're going to be doing during your workshop. So I know Beano and vision boards, but what will they get out of it? What are they going to learn?
Yeah, so I'm so excited because I don't know if you know, Olivia, but I've been doing these vision board play shops for 17 years.
Okay, I
Seven
didn't know it was that long.
Yeah, 17 years I've been doing them. I
Wow.
started out, when I had this house that I had manifested, and, I was just doing them in my living room. And then my life kept expanding as my vision expanded, and helping people that would come to me and say, you know what, I want to finally be in a loving, lasting relationship. And they would get married. In fact, I married 7 of my vision board participants. Okay,
Get
friends,
out.
if you want to get
Get
married,
out.
come to
Master
Italy.
matchmaker.
I had a person that came to the Vino and Vision Board that was having fertility issues. And one of the things that we do in the Vision Board workshop is not just cut magazines and put it, is we identify what are some of the subconscious limiting beliefs that are
So
blocking us.
important.
And
So
then I
important.
help them to clear those limiting beliefs so they can be open and receptive for their good. Guess what she got? Twins, this lady. And these twins, by the way, are 8
No
years
way.
8 years
Oh
old.
my gosh, that
She
is
didn't even have to
amazing.
go back to fertility, because when you clean your internal blocks, you know this as a Reiki practitioner, then you're able to manifest anything. So
You're
I wrote
open.
an ebook called 6 Steps to Manifest Faster and Easier. I also wrote a full book called Confessions of an Adrenaline Addict: How to Be Successful with Ease and Grace. And
Love it.
so the participants are going to learn the principles to be able to activate and align for success. So we
Amazing.
activate by getting clarity of what is our true heart's desire. Because, like I said when I did the Facebook Live, oftentimes we're so busy with life and we're so going through the motions of our to-do list that we don't listen to our soul. We don't tune into our intuition and really hear and take those inspired actions, because we let the ego, that's not our amigo, my friend, get in the way and block us. But when we're at this retreat, because like you said, it's sacred grounds, we're nestled on the mountain, we're surrounded by feminine, powerful energy.
Mother
We have
Earth.
Yeah, Mother Earth. We have the beauty and the soulfulness of Italia, ooh la la, all around us. And it's just going to put fertile soil on our visions. So part of what we're going
Absolutely.
to do is we're going to get clarity on our visions. Part of what we're going to do is we're going to pull up the weeds, which are our limiting beliefs and sabotaging behaviors. And then we're going to plant these seeds on fertile soil so that we can manifest and achieve our goals with ease and grace. And then you guys
Amazing.
are going to be inviting me to your weddings or having me marry you, or when your company
Good, good.
launches,
You can
I'll
help
be,
me get married too.
oh yeah, girl. That's my
We'll work
expertise.
on it.
That's why I became a officiant. So if anybody wants to get married while we're there,
That's amazing.
I have a website,
Who knows?
idoyourwedding.com.
Who knows?
Who
Who
knows?
knows? Who knows?
We could do a wedding right there. So that's one of my greatest joys. All the people that have found love, that have, had children,
It's so
that have
rewarding. It's so rewarding.
is. I mean, I've had people that manifested trips to Dubai, people manifested the exact furniture. It is magical. And I'm really excited to be able to share it with your
That's
people.
incredible.
People.
That's amazing. And then in between, so we're going to be doing that twice throughout the week on 2 separate days. And then in between, we're going to have a whole host of other things. So the place itself has a beautiful pool. It's a saltwater pool.
Oh, it's
Um,
saltwater?
it's saltwater,
Ooh.
which is even better. It's kind of like a mini ocean. And we can do morning hikes. There's a little lake nearby you can hike to. We do cooking class, so everyone gets to try their hand at making fresh pasta, Italian pasta, with our Italian chef in the kitchen, which is always a lot of fun. The hands get very messy. And then we cook it for dinner, and it's the most delicious thing, because when you make the food yourself, it's always that much
Right.
better.
Right.
And the meals themselves are amazing, and we cater to every kind of dietary restriction. The meals are all you can eat buffet, so you can go back as many times as you want. Everyone lives for these meals, after breakfast, like when's lunch, after lunch, when's dinner.
So we eat
And
3 times a day?
you eat 3 times a
Oh my
day.
God.
Big Italian homemade
Oh my
meals.
God. I love it.
But the best part is no one ever gains weight on these trips,
That's
because the
awesome
food is
because it's
so
so
pure. It's
organic.
so pure. It's so
Yeah.
organic. It's really, really probably one of the most beautiful pieces about this retreat is the food, to be honest. And that's such a soulful part of Italian culture. Our culture revolves around food, around being at the table. So we eat at this table outside as long as it doesn't rain. We eat at this table outside under the grapevines, and it's just the most romantic, candle lit at night. It's so beautiful. So we do that. We have a really beautiful night where we have a wine tasting experience. So we have Daniele come from the local vineyard nearby, and have some really amazing wines. And he comes with like 4 or 5 wines, whites, reds, and we taste all of them. And we have this beautiful appetizer dinner, and the evening starts off. Everyone's very, sophisticated. And then an hour and a half in, at like the third wine, all the women laughing and joking, and poor Daniela can't get a word in. So that night is always really, really, really fun. And we just have a bunch of activities throughout the week, a lot of really fun stuff that we do. So
Do
it's
we
a
go
really
into the
beautiful
town?
blend.
Isn't there
We
like
do.
yeah.
On the Wednesday, we take you into Perugia. And Perugia is this probably one of the most intact medieval towns in Italy. It's stunningly beautiful. Lots of amazing shopping for people who like to shop. A lot of restaurants, gelato. They have all the snacks. They have, for people who like art and history, there's museums, there's churches. There's just about everything. You can even Google that. It's called Perugia, Perugia.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a really great day. And the other thing I want to mention is that there's no pressure to do anything during this week. So there's no strict schedule. If you feel like you need to come because you just need a week of doing absolutely nothing, then that's your week. We have hammocks everywhere. There's loungers. There's little spots, terraces where you can sit with a book and read or journal.
Or write a book.
Write a book. You don't have to be doing all the activities. You don't have to go on the day trip. You can just sit at the retreat center and relax. So it's very tailored to what you want to make the week, what you need, what your soul needs during that week. So I think that's the most important part, because there's no pressure to feel like you have to do anything.
I love that's what really attracted me to want to do something like, because I run around so much as a speaker, and the idea of doing nothing is fantastic.
Totally. And you know what? When you do nothing, then that's when the magical space comes, right? Like that's when the ideas come. That's when the inspiration comes. When you're so busy running around from workshop to workshop to workshop to workshop, you don't have the time for yourself to sit and take it all in and to rebirth something beautiful, right? So we give a lot of space for women during that week to just read or journal or write or have beautiful conversation with each other, because that's where the magic happens. And you create such beautiful friendships too. Like JC, who came last year and who came again this summer, like she's such an amazing friend of mine now. And she manifested this trip, and this wouldn't have happened without her manifestation. So.
Exactly.
And yours.
I know. So let everybody know when it is and how they can sign up, and any special discounts for my people.
Yes, there is. So it is September 28th to October 5th. We do have spots available still, but I would register quickly so they don't run out. You can go to the website, which we will put in the comments, or she'll post it on her page. And I do want to give 15% off to any of Deborah's followers, friends, listeners, viewers, anything like that. And keep in mind that the prices on the website, there's 2 prices. There's Canadian and US dollars. So I'm in Canada. The price of the retreat is Canadian, so the equivalent in US dollars is quite a bit cheaper, which is nice for my fellow Americans.
Psychologically, it's really nice.
I know, it's nice for you.
And it's also, your retreat is a lot less than many retreats. I was going to go on one 2 years ago, and it was like, I don't know, it was crazy.
4,000 or 5,000.
Yeah. It was like
They typically are quite expensive, and I was very lucky to be able to strike a great deal with this place and be able to price it low, so it's just more accessible to everyone. Because I think at the end of the day, I really just want people to have the experience, because it's such a life-changing experience, and people don't realize it until they get there and they have it, which is why I encourage people just to take that leap and come aboard. So when you do go on the website, you can fill out the registration form, mention Deborah, so you can get the 15% off, or shoot me an email and just let me know that this is how you found out about us.
And they just mention it in the comments or something?
Yeah, there's a registration form, so you can write it in any of the little blocks, and just in brackets, Deborah sent me, or I watched the video.
Oh yeah, that's how I met you, because I wanted to go in July, and I was like, JC,
yeah.
Oh, come on, I already know. Yes, so I really am so excited. I'm going to put all the information. You could tell Olivia's energy is just like, she's just so nurturing,
so sweet,
so loving, so compassionate. Just listening to her talk, I feel calmer. And I'm not calm. So I'm like so excited to be
And
around
you give me that vibrant energy that I need. So I love it.
Yes.
We're a good duo.
Perfect balance. Perfect balance.
Perfect balance, yin and yang.
So we invite you to come with us and
Looking
experience.
forward to meeting you all.
Yes, yes. All right. We'll see you there. Ciao,
Okay,
ciao.
thanks, Deb. Ciao.
Grazie, un bacio
Buonanotte,
grande.
un bacio grande. Ciao.